smartphones, pagers, and any other electronic devices. During today's convocation, the name of each graduate will be read. Kindly hold your applause until the last name has been read. Please respect the joyful dignity of this important occasion, a milestone in each graduate's academic career, and refrain from loud outbursts during the reading of the names so that all families can enjoy hearing their graduate's name read. For your safety and the safety of our graduates, please do not stand in the aisles or approach the stage to take photographs or videos. At the conclusion of the ceremony, please remain seated until the platform party, faculty, and graduates have exited. Thank you.
You may be seated. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm thrilled to be able to welcome all of you to the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine's Convocation and to celebrate the special achievements of our graduating class, the class of 2023. But before I describe the convocation and what it symbolizes, I would like a moment to introduce the platform party. I would ask that you please hold your applause until the end, and when I read your name, would you please stand? Dr. Cecile Feldman, Dean of the School of Dental Medicine. Dr. Brian Strom, Chancellor and Executive Vice President for Health Affairs of the Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences. Mr. Frank Huntley, member of the Rutgers University Board of Governors. Mr. Robert Eichert, member of the Rutgers University Board of Trustees. Dr. Yannick Lecadre, member of the Rutgers University Board of Trustees and a 1993 and 2000 alum of the former New Jersey Dental School. Dr. Patricia Fitzgerald Bocarsley, Provost, Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences. Dr. Denise Rogers, Vice Chancellor for Interprofessional Programs, Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences. Dr. Michael Conti, Senior Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs. Dr. Rosa Chaviano-Moran, Associate Dean for Admissions. Dr. Narayanan Ramasubu, Associate Dean for Research Administration. Dr. Emily Sabato, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. Dr. Janine Fredericks-Younger, Associate Dean for Graduate Programs, President of the RSDM Academic Assembly, and our Gonfalon bearer. Dr. Herminio Perez, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs, Diversity and Inclusion. Dr. Natalie Scarpaloda, Assistant Dean for Clinical Affairs. Dr. Jill York, Assistant Dean for Extramural Clinics. Dr. Daniel Kadori, Assistant Professor, Department of Oral Biology, the Center for Infectious Diseases, and Chair of the Research Committee. Dr. Eileen Hoskin, President of Rutgers School of Dental Medicine's Alumni Association, member of the New Jersey Board of Dentistry, and Director of Operative Dentistry. Dr. Peter DeCiccio, President of the New Jersey Dental Association, President, Department of Restorative Dentistry. Dr. Thomas Cangelosi, Chair, Department of Orthodontics. Dr. Vincent Ziagbe, Associate Professor, Department of Oral Biology. Dr. Craig Hirschberg, Chair of the Department of Endodontics. Dr. Stephen Morgano, Chair of the Department of Restorative Dentistry. Dr. Glenn Rosenbach, Chair of the Department of Pediatric Dentistry. Dr. Stephen Singer, Chair of the Department of Diagnostic Sciences. Dr. Andrew Sullivan, Chair of the Department of Periodontics. Dr. Vincent Ziagbe, Dr. Vincent Sicardi, Chair of the Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery and Assistant Dean of Hospital Affairs. And Drs. Don Lupine and Rami Muadab, both Assistant Professors, Department of Restorative Dentistry, faculty members to hood the class. Please be seated. You may be seated. Thank you. Last and aside from the platform party, I also would like to recognize other RSDM leadership staff, as well as alumni and other dignitaries, including those within our Rutgers family that are here with us today. Thank you for taking the time to join us. For our guests' understanding and why we are all wearing regalia, notably doctoral robes, and some faculty as well as 8 members of the class are wearing a key and a stole, academic attire identifying them as inducted members of the prestigious National Dental Honor Society, Omicron Kappa Upsilon, or simply OKU. Most importantly, and why we are all here today, is the hooding ceremony. The hood of lilac represents dentistry, and the inner scarlet lining represents Rutgers University. The hooding symbolizes that you have entered the profession, and it is one of the proudest moments one can have, As to a graduating student and their families, it symbolizes years and years of hard work and sacrifice to attain the degree of Doctor of Dental Medicine. But this class could not have come this far without the support and guidance of two groups of individuals, and now is the time to recognize their contributions. First, all of us here would like to acknowledge and thank the families and friends whose love and support made the dental school journey easier. And second, we should all recognize the faculty who have served as teachers and mentors. As one in the class of 2023 put it, the faculty taught me to push myself, raise the bar, and gave me the confidence to be the best I could be for myself, but especially for my patients. I would ask that the faculty present here today please rise, that all may join me in thanking you for your profound contributions to the class's education. Please stand. Thank you. Doctors Lapine and Muadab, please remain standing. These are the two faculty recognized and honored by the class of 2023 to perform the hooding. For Dr. Muadab, or Dr. Rami, as he is affectionately known, this is his first time being asked to hood a class, but he has already received the coveted Excellence in Teaching Award given by the student body to one faculty, after he has been teaching for only a couple years, which gives you a glimpse of the positive impact he has had on numerous classes. And for Dr. Lapine, also from the Department of Restorative Dentistry, also an awardee of the Excellence in Teaching Award. But even more astounding is this is his 6th time being asked to hood a class, a record that no other faculty member has come close to, and especially since he's only been on the faculty for 7 years. As you can see, both these faculty members are beloved for their collegial manner, effective teaching style, always approachable, showing patience, and instilling confidence with encouraging words to all students. Let us acknowledge these two exceptional faculty. Congratulations. Thank you. You may be seated. In addition to the faculty hooders, family members that have doctoral degrees in dentistry and medicine, as well as those with PhDs, will also be coming to the stage as part of this ceremony to proudly place the doctoral hood. And today we have 37 family members coming forward to be a part of this ceremony. So for Drs. Lapine and Rami, you will get a rest, a little bit of a rest. Another proud moment for this class will be that both their vice president for the past 4 years, as well as their student government president, Drs. Christina Herbashenko and Anthony Bishoy-Doss, both who were so well respected by their class and the faculty and have led the entire student body with such poise and the utmost professionalism, will be the first ones to call their classmates forward as doctor. Looking at our program and the list of awards, it truly exemplifies that the class of 2023 is a special one. But I especially want to acknowledge that this has been an extraordinary time for this class in all our lives, and it took extraordinary students within this class who have continuously shown exemplary scholarship, leadership, and above all, selfless service to the community. You, the class, were flexible with the necessary daily curricular changes in order to pursue and push ahead with your second year of education during the height of the COVID pandemic. But above all, a year later, you entered the clinics for the first patient experiences and came in day after day treating patients still during the resurgence of the pandemic numbers, showing us right from the start what healthcare providers are all about. You and your class officers deserve a round of applause. We are so very proud of all of you. I am happy to ask Dr. Cecile Feldman, Dean of Rutgers School of Dental Medicine, to come forward with her remarks. Dr. Feldman.
Governor Hundley, Trustees Eichert and LeCadre, Chancellor Strom, distinguished guests, School of Dental Medicine faculty, family, and friends. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you to the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine's 63rd Convocation and to present to you candidates for the Doctor of Dental Medicine degree, candidates for the Master of Science in Dentistry degree, candidates for the Master of Dental Science degree, and candidates for certification in the various dental specialties. Will the class of 2023 please stand? First chartered in 1954, the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine has a proud tradition of preparing the nation's leading dentists, dental researchers, and dental educators. And this class, the class of 2023, is one that I'm immensely proud of. Let's give another round of applause to the class of 2023. You certainly earned it. Okay, please be seated. What a journey dental school has been. During your time at the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine, the world has dramatically changed. While your first thoughts may be of the hundreds of virtual online learning hours, the thousands of textbook pages, and the journal articles you have read, and what seems to be endless axiom entries, my first thought, however, is how you've transformed into remarkable people who've taken on the commitment of serving others. Over the next couple of minutes, I just want to share with you 3 words of advice by telling you just a couple of stories. First, take pride in your school. Founded before the Revolutionary War, the discoveries being made and the work being done at Rutgers is truly groundbreaking. Whether it be Rutgers' pride in being the birthplace of college football, discovering streptomycin, finding life 5,000 feet under the ocean's surface, or developing new diagnostic COVID-19 tests, Rutgers truly has the revolutionary spirit. That spirit lives on in the dental school. Today, Rutgers School of Dental Medicine is known as a leader among the nation's leading dental schools. Take pride in your dental school and your alma mater. The experience you have gained is second to none, as our graduates are known as being the best of the best. Time and time again, licensure examiners, residency program directors, and dentists hiring our alumni seek me out to make sure that I know how well prepared you are. And requests are continually made of me to recommend a Rutgers dental graduate for family members or friends who are in need of care. Your 100% passage rate on the new Integrated National Board exam and your match into postgraduate programs are testaments to your class's accomplishments. What I think is unimportant, though, but what your patients think is crucial. Patients walking into your office will see your Rutgers School of Dental Medicine degree on your wall, and their belief in you is framed by their perceptions of the school you graduated from. Yes, I know that dental school wasn't always a lot of fun, but Rutgers School of Dental Medicine has an outstanding reputation of graduating highly skilled and accomplished dentists. Never, ever should that pride be lost, as the value of your degree directly depends upon it. Second, life will bring unpredictable challenges, but with these challenges comes opportunity. And with resiliency, flexibility, and willingness to change, you can all thrive. Whether it be just leading by example, providing advice, or devoting time to your organizations you most value, your family and community will look to you for leadership. You may not be seeking it, but this is a responsibility you cannot ignore. Your words and actions do matter. I remember when I graduated from dental school, and it was at the very beginning of the HIV crisis. Dentists and other health professionals were terrified of this new unknown disease. Very quickly, I learned that we as dentists had a major role to play, particularly in stopping erroneous myths about how HIV spreads. We had to lead by example, initiating the use of PPE and demonstrating that with proper use of sterilized instruments, gloves, and masks, you couldn't contract or transmit the virus. I know it may be hard for you to imagine, but it wasn't that long ago that the thought of dentists having to wear masks and gloves was unheard of. I still remember faculty telling me that they could never imagine practicing dentistry with gloves because they just wouldn't be able to work the high-speed handpiece, or they wouldn't have the tactile sense needed to use hand instruments. The thought of wearing a mask meant that patients wouldn't be able to see our facial expressions, and surgical masks would be stifling. As dentists, we rose to the occasion and showed the world that healthcare services can be delivered without putting patients' and workers' lives at risk. We adopted and went on to successfully and safely treat our patients. This may all sound familiar because you've lived through a similar experience with the COVID-19 pandemic. Many of you heard that the N95 masks and other protective measures would make the practice of dentistry impossible. Just as we needed to make change in how we practiced as a result of the HIV epidemic, we have had to make changes in how we practice as the result of the COVID-19 pandemic. One thing is clear. There will be new viruses and infectious agents that will emerge over your practice lifetime, and change will be required. Don't be afraid, but be ready to adapt. Always be open to new challenges, as you, your family, and your patients will be safer and healthier for them. And lead by example, letting the science and evidence drive your actions. And third, find your passion in life and be relentless in pursuit of your passion. Just the other day, I met with a student to talk about career paths. She asked me what I thought it takes for a dentist to be successful. My response was very simple. Figure out what you are passionate about, because everyone will go to almost any length to pursue their passion. For with passion comes an unrelenting drive for excellence. For me, it was going into education and research. I love pursuing the unknown and unveiling shrouded mysteries. What could be better than sharing these discoveries and new knowledge with others to better the lives of others? For you, it could be a drive to ensure all of your patients receive the best care, or a drive to see the profession evolve by shaping what dentistry will become over the next couple of decades. What excites you, what keeps you up at night, and what puts a gleam in your eye are all clues. Pursue that passion, whatever it is. It will provide a sense of accomplishment, fulfillment, and great happiness. Now, a convocation speech wouldn't be complete without a quote or sharing some hopes and dreams. So let me start by giving you some of our faculty's hopes and dreams for you. Chief among them is our hope that you enjoy life's pleasures, that you take the time to appreciate each moment, and that you cherish your time at the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine. We hope that you become active members of the Alumni Association and that you become leaders in shaping our great profession by joining and becoming active in your local state, local, and national dental associations. We also hope that many of you have discovered the joy and excitement of discovering, teaching, and learning, and that you will consider joining the ranks of dental school faculty, helping to prepare the next generation of dentists while passing on your own mark and legacy. And to end, please consider Dr. Seuss's words, because they are so applicable today, from his book entitled, "Oh, the Places You'll Go." Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, and you can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy or gal who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you'll say, I don't choose to go there. You may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. You'll be on your way up, you'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers, you'll soar to high heights. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. These are words that I hope you will live by. It is you who will choose which roads to take in life, and you are too smart to go down any not-so-good streets. And with the experiences you have gained at the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine, you will soar to new heights, and you will top all the rest. Again, congratulations on a job well done. The faculty are honored to be your colleagues. Please come back and visit us often. We look forward to celebrating your successes and life joys with you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Feldman. I would now like to ask Dr. Brian Strom, Chancellor and Executive Vice President for Health Affairs of Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences, to present remarks on behalf of Rutgers School of Biomedical and Health Sciences. Dr. Strom.
Thank you, Dean Feldman, members of the faculty, students, family, friends, and distinguished guests. Class of 2023, I'm happy to greet you on this momentous occasion and offer congratulations on behalf of the Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences community. Just 10 years ago, Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences was formed. Your school and 7 others, plus 5 research institutes and 2 clinical care units, were brought under one comprehensive biomedical sciences, health professions education, and patient care umbrella within the broader university. This was a great experiment in higher education. Like all experiments, the outcomes were uncertain, and there was a risk involved. But throughout those 10 years, we have diligently worked to revolutionize health professions education, spark ideas that have become cures, and change healthcare delivery in the state of New Jersey, all while rising in the ranks of nationally recognized academic health centers. What was once unfamiliar territory to Rutgers, this grand experiment, is now one of the points of pride of the university and has been an unqualified success in the university's storied 257-year career. And you have all been a part of that history. You've been part of the rise of international prominence, both of RBHS and your dental school. Did you know that the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine now boasts the #2 ranking for the highest number of applicants? Our success depends in large part on the exemplary work that you, our students, perform. In classrooms, labs, and clinics, with your patients, you continue to push us to be our best, to innovate, to look at our roles as healthcare providers in new and different ways, and to seek diverse opinions. Your perspectives and ideas and your passion for service have shaped who we are today, and we are much better because of it. Indeed, the dental school has been caring for vulnerable populations since its inception. Your class was among the first group of students to care for patients in 2 new programs, the Holocaust Survivors Program and Vet Smile Program. You also collaborated with New Jersey Medical School to raise money for the Valerie Fund to support childhood cancers during the annual hockey tournament. These selfless acts demonstrate your dedication to community, but also your commitment to one another as you cheered on your classmates and worked together to make the event a success. During your time at Rutgers, many members of your class also raised money for Ukraine relief, provided resources during a crisis, and once again worked collaboratively to support your fellow classmates, many of whom have family in Ukraine. Not long after you started your education here at Rutgers, however, the COVID pandemic spread across the world. For you, at a minimum, it meant that your studies were disrupted, you adjusted to new modes of learning and longer hours as didactics and exams moved to 7 at night, all while juggling the unpredictable health, financial, and family issues during the crisis. But you forged ahead and demonstrated tremendous resilience and grit. And even as you were balancing your studies with other priorities during a global pandemic, you made a concerted effort to address health disparities, only heightened by the pandemic, prioritizing your service work and philanthropy. Finally, I hope that you will continue to cherish the relationships that you made with your classmates and educators as alumni of our great institution. I want to take time to thank our faculty and staff here at the School of Dental Medicine for serving as your mentors, your teachers, and in a few moments, your colleagues. These were challenging years not only for you as students, but also for your educators who had to quickly pivot and continuously adjust educational activities during an unprecedented time. You couldn't have done it without them, and we are forever grateful to have them as part of our RBHS family. So today, as we celebrate you and recognize the years of hard work and preparation that have brought you here, I'm confident that we can count on each of you to continue this work towards a healthier future for all people in this changed healthcare landscape. The years to come will be among the most challenging, rewarding, demanding, inspiring, and most of all, wonderful years of your life. Make sure, however, to prioritize your own mental and physical health, and don't forget that you have a family here at Rutgers. What you do in the years to come will impact lives in the most direct and meaningful ways, and that is the greatest joy. On behalf of all the administration, faculty, and staff of Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences, we are proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Strom. I would now like to ask Dr. Unique LeCadre, as I said before, a 1993 and 2000 alum of the former New Jersey Dental School, to present remarks on behalf of Rutgers University Board of Trustees. Dr. LeCadre.
Greetings, Dean Feldman, Chancellor Strom, esteemed faculty, staff, family, and friends of the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine. Dear graduating class of 2023, I am deeply honored to stand before you today as a member of the Board of Trustees and as a fellow alum to offer my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you and to your families and loved ones who have gathered here to celebrate this momentous occasion. You should all be immensely proud of the hard work and dedication you have put in to reach this point. Today, we celebrate not just your academic achievements, but also your growth as individuals, your perseverance in the face of challenges, and your commitment to making a positive impact in the world. Graduation is a time for reflection, celebration, and new beginnings. It marks the end of one chapter in your lives and the start of another. And as you embark on this new journey, I want to encourage you to dream big, aim high, and pursue excellence in everything you do. Rutgers University has a long tradition of excellence. We have evolved from a small college founded in 1766 to New Jersey's land-grant institution, later becoming a state university and a premier research institution. We participate in the Big Ten Conference in athletics and are a member of the Big Ten Academic Alliance. Rutgers Biomedical Health Sciences, of which the School of Dental Medicine is a part, has consistently ranked among America's best. As you prepare to take your next steps beyond Rutgers, I encourage you to get involved in your professional and alumni organizations at Rutgers and beyond. Mentors have been an invaluable resource to me in my own professional journey. It is important to find mentors who are willing to share from their wealth of experiences as you navigate the business of dentistry and patient management, all while sharpening your clinical skills. You still have so much to learn. As you move forward in your career, be a mentor. The eyes of a future generation of dentists will be on you as you engage in your daily practice. I recently had a young woman that I treated as an orthodontic patient in her teens come back to shadow me in my office. She was inspired to pursue a career in dentistry and will be entering RSDM in the fall. It was such a gift to know that I played a small role in her life-defining decision. Give back of your time and talents. Be a champion for dental health in your community and abroad. Some of my most rewarding experiences have been dental mission trips to Jamaica, West Indies, helping those without adequate access to care. As the president of the New York State Society of Orthodontists, I urge you to get involved with organized dentistry because advocacy matters. You have made a significant financial investment and sacrifice to enter this profession. It is your duty to protect it. It is especially meaningful for me to be here with you because 30 years ago, I sat where you are today. I remember my dental school graduation like it was yesterday. It was one of the happiest days of my life. Graduating from Rutgers School of Dental Medicine is no small feat. It required excellence, determination, and grit. Dental school was hard. Be confident that you are leaving here today with a strong foundation for success, no matter what career path in dentistry you choose. And in the future, when you face greater challenges in life, be heartened that you have the excellence, grit, and determination within to make it through. Always remember this joyful day and the pride and support of your family and loved ones. Savor this sweet moment and always follow the inner compass that has brought you faithfully this far. Congratulations, class of 2023, on a job well done. May you continue to make us all proud.
Thank you so much, Dr. LeCadre. We're so very happy to welcome you back to your alma mater. Annually at this ceremony, we recognize faculty with the New Jersey Health Foundation Incorporated Excellence in Research and Excellence in Teaching Award. Both awards are much coveted as the 4 classes of dental students vote for a faculty member that has exhibited exemplary teaching, and the peer faculty members put forth one name of a faculty member that has excelled in their research. I would like to call Dr. Daniel Kadori, Assistant Professor, Department of Oral Biology and Center for Infectious Diseases, and Chair of the Research Committee, to present the Excellence and Research Award. Dr. Kadori.
Thank you. We are very honored to be here today and present this year's Excellent in Teaching and Research Award, sponsored by the New Jersey Health Foundation. These awards are particularly coveted because they are based on nominations submitted by all 4 classes of the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine students, as well as by the fellow researcher. Without further ado, I would like to invite the recipient of this year's Excellent in Research Award to the stage, Dr. Carlo Cagini. Dr. Carlo Cagini, can you please join me on the podium? Dr. Cagini joined RSDM in 2014 after finishing her postdoc at Forsyth Institute. She received a bachelor's degree in biology from the University of New Hampshire and her PhD in molecular microbiology from Dartmouth College. At RSDM, she's an assistant professor in the oral biology department and is also an associate faculty member in infection, immunity, and inflammation track at the School of Graduate Studies at RBHS. As a microbiologist, Dr. Cagini studies how molecular mechanisms govern interaction within complex microbiome communities as they relate to human health and disease. During the pandemic, her experience was critical for developing better understanding of the COVID-19 virus. She was a part of a team of RSDM researchers that worked with several schools nationwide to develop antibody tests for COVID-19. She was also a part of another RSDM study that showed antimicrobial mouth rinse, such as Listerine, disrupt the COVID-19 virus and can prevent it from replicating within human cells. She's continuing her outstanding work and pursuing groundbreaking research with members of the oral biology department and external researchers. She is co-investigator in a $3 million National Institute of Health grant, developing alternative remedies to conventional endodontic root canal therapies that will regenerate lost tooth pulp. Dr. Cagini's long-term career goals is to understand the molecular mechanisms that govern interspecies interaction within complex microbial communities as they relate to human health and disease. I am proud to present Dr. Cagini's with this year's Excellent in Research Award. Wish her very best on her scientific endeavors. We are extremely thankful to her for her continuing contribution to science and improving oral health. Please join me in a round of applause for this outstanding faculty.
Thank you, Dr. Kadori, and congratulations again to Dr. Cagini. A well-deserved award, and happy first Mother's Day, by the way. I would now like to call Dr. Janine Fredericks Younger, Associate Dean for Graduate Programs and the President of RSDM Academic Assembly, forward to present the Excellence in Teaching Award. Dr. Fredericks Younger.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, friends, fellow faculty, and distinguished guests. It is my honor to present you with the winner of this year's Excellence in Teaching Award. I do not want to give this away, but to say the least, this faculty member has been an impressive winner over several years. So, without further ado, Dr. Hind El-Hamali. Please join me at the podium. So Dr. El-Hamali, or Dr. Hind, as she's known by the students, has now received this award 3 times. I repeat, 3 times. This is a remarkable accomplishment, especially given that she was first awarded this honor in 2018, only a year after she started teaching. She continues to have a profound impact on the students who have chosen to bestow this award on her year after year. To those of us who know her, this isn't a surprise. As a fellow, postgraduate, and master's student here at RSDM, she was an exemplary member of all of her classes. Now, as faculty in the Department of Restorative Dentistry, she continues to uphold the highest level of excellence and commitment. As assistant professor, she teaches a broad range of students from 1st to 4th year in preclinical and clinical courses. She is currently the course director for preclinical fixed digital prosthodontics, which result in very positive comments and impactful outcomes annually from course evaluations submitted by the students. For several years now, she has led the 4th year students to over 96% pass rate on the prosthodontic portion of the CDCA licensing exam. She spends hours in the early morning and late at night making sure that the students are very well prepared for a successful outcome. As a fellow faculty member was once quoted as saying, "Dr. Hind is a ball of fire." Dr. El-Hamali, you have shown us that the fire is ever growing, and I hope that your enthusiasm for teaching, your passion for prosthodontics, and your dedication to our students will never be extinguished. I am very, very proud to present Dr. Hind El-Hamali with this year's Excellence in Teaching Award. Please join me in congratulating her.
Thank you, Dr. Frederick Younger. And to Dr. Hind, as you are affectionately known to all, congratulations again on this award. Each year, we celebrate our graduating students as they receive their commissions to the respective branches of the United States Armed Forces. From the U.S. Army Dental Corps, Paul Mang, Second Lieutenant. U.S. Air Force, Despina Gensch, Captain. Eric Smith, Captain. Please come forward to the stage. Presenting the Armed Forces Oath of Office is Captain Matthew Siegel from the United States Army, Army Medical Officer, U.S. Army Recruiting Command.
Honored guests, distinguished faculty, graduates, on behalf of the United States Army, the United States Army Reserves, and the Army Medical Recruiting Command, I'm honored and pleased to be here today to share and to celebrate the Convocation. Today you are no longer students. Today you are doctors. Today you have a great and awesome responsibility to heal the sick, to alleviate their pain, to treat the wounded, I came here today for the purpose of administering the oath of office for military service, recognizing those graduates who have decided to also become military dentists. I think it is necessary to explain what the oath is, and why it is so important. Throughout our lives, we take many oaths. Later today, you will take the dental oath, where you will promise to do no harm, to do all you can to preserve life. Then there is the oath of office for military service, where you will promise to serve and protect the people of this great nation. Quite simply, the oath is your word. Your solemn promise that you will do what you say you will do. Therefore, I must encourage you and charge you to never give up your word and to never give up your oath. And in doing so, the people will remember you. Throughout your career, your word will be challenged. Do not waver in your conviction. Do not give up your oath, and the people will remember you. At this time, I will have my 3 graduating military dentists please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, Captain Slagle, and much success and good travels to Paul, Despina, and Eric. We would now like to begin calling the class of 2023 to the stage to be hooded. For those of you that are personal hooders, when your graduate has risen and is making their way forward to the right stairs, and Dr. Conti and Scarpalotta will guide you through the ceremony. Drs. Lapine and Dr. Rami, thank you. Dr. Anthony Bashoy Doss. Anthony will be hooded by his father, Dr. George Doss. Dr. Christina Herbashenko. Christina will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Ilya Tima. Dr. Jasmine Renee Lopez.
Dr. Amr Abdullah. Dr. Christina Accardo. Please no sirens or confetti. Dr. Hamza Ahmed. Dr. Kevin Albite. Kevin will be hooded by his father, Dr. Pedro Albite, and sister, Dr. Adriana Albite, RSDM class of 2018. Dr. Ivan Alhueki. Ivan will be hooded by his father, Dr. Fidel Alhueki. Dr. Dina El Sharif. Dr. Mohammed El Sharif. Dr. Raphael Anapol. Dr. Armin Asatorian. Dr. Rami Asafin. Dr. Sarah Bendawid. Sarah will be hooded by her mother, Dr. Mariam Bendawid, and father, Dr. Salim Bendawid. Dr. Deepak Bardwaj. Dr. Stalin Borges. Dr. Yuri Borges. Dr. Randeep Brar. Dr. Christina Bratanava. Dr. Patrick Cabana. Patrick will be hooded by his father, Dr. Robert Cabana, and grandfather, Dr. Richard Cabana. Dr. David Casal. Dr. Yunette Chow Perez. Dr. Chow Chen. Dr. Busang Choi. Dr. David Chu Chong. Dr. Jennifer Clausen. Dr. Tatiana Kojakaru. Dr. Christina Conti. Christina will be hooded by Dr. Michael Conti, Senior Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs, NJDS, Class of 1992. Dr. Nelson de Lima Neto. Dr. Kaylee Denner. Dr. Camila Diaz. Dr. Domenico DeSalvo. Dr. Pooja Devan. Dr. Gershon Eichen. Gershon will be hooded by his sister, Dr. Hannah Eichen, RSDM Class of 2021. Dr. Fouad Fayek. Dr. Z. Chow Fang. Dr. Daniel Frank. Dr. Athena Fu. Dr. Jaya Gamble. Dr. Daides Garcia Sanchez. Dr. John Gattuso. Dr. Despina Gensch. Dr. Netanel Gosland. Dr. Maria Gutierrez. Maria will be hooded by her husband, Dr. David Says. Dr. Gabriela Gutierrez Moreno. Dr. Egli Haidarmatai. Egli will be hooded by his sister, Dr. Ella Haidarmatai, and mother, Dr. Ruki Haidarmatai. Dr. Marianne Halim. Dr. Andrew Hanna. Andrew will be hooded by his mother, Dr. Suha Hanna. Dr. Camille Haynes. Dr. Omar Hernandez Linares. Dr. Sarah Horn. Sarah will be hooded by her father, Dr. William Horn. Dr. Maha Ibrahim. Dr. Theodore Jacobson. Theodore will be hooded by his father, Dr. Theodore Jacobson, and wife, Dr. Jennifer Jacobson. Dr. Dory Casper. Dr. Mandeep Kaur. Dr. Fareed Kazi. Dr. Albert Kim. Dr. Minsung Kim. Dr. Taewon Kim. Dr. Tammy Kim. Dr. Eric Clipper. Dr. Irene Canto-Giannis. Dr. Logan Lassen. Logan will be hooded by his father, Dr. Howard Lassen. Dr. Oricel Lopez Martinez.
Dr. Paul Meng. Dr. Bishoy Malk. Dr. Ashwini Manjunatha. Dr. Pawan Mehta. Dr. Bamidel Mene Afejuku. Bamidel will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Toya Mene Afejuku. Dr. Neolkadia Mercedes Sanchez. Neolkadia will be hooded by her father, Dr. Furman Mercedes. Dr. Roxana Milor Rosquet. Dr. Stephen Mills. Dr. Sahar Mohebi Poor. Sahar will be hooded by her father, Dr. Ahad Mohebi Poor, and her mother, Dr. Nahid Musavi. Dr. Osmar Morales Fernandez. Dr. Mehek Momtaz. Dr. Hussam Musalam. Hussam will be hooded by his wife, Dr. Ala Musalam. Dr. Franco Obor. Please refrain from using air horns. Thank you. Dr. Sydney Panella. Dr. Prachi Patel. Dr. Saloni Patel. Saloni will be hooded by her father, Dr. Dilip Patel. Dr. Pyle Paris. Dr. Anastasia Piselli Zanoni Morales. Anastasia will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Pedro Morales, RSDM class of 2021. Dr. Daniel Plishcheyev. Dr. Justina Poslushny. Dr. Gabriela Prorok. Dr. Marta Puentes Marrero. Dr. Sasha Pujeras. Dr. Lakshmi Stravya Ralambandi. Dr. Andriana Rashid. Adriana will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Rakeen Rashid. Dr. Mustafa Rafai. Mustafa will be hooded by his father, Dr. Yasser Rafai, NJDS class of 1998. Dr. Matthew Roberts. Dr. Daniel Rodriguez. Daniel will be hooded by his mother, Dr. Martha Sanchez. Dr. Darisli Rosabal Guevara. Dr. Ellen Rutner. Ellen will be hooded by her father, Dr. Torrin Rutner, NJDS class of 1998. Dr. Mina Salib. Mina will be hooded by his sister, Dr. Marina Salib, RSDM class of 2022. Dr. Nikita Salwan. Dr. Tamara Sami. Dr. Indira Sanchez Concepcion. Dr. Darai Sanchez Montero. Dr. Zainab Shikoni Ujekutu. Dr. Zinaida Sergeyeva. Dr. Shreya Mukesh Kumar Shah. Shreya will be hooded by her brother, Dr. Adit Shah. Dr. Shahriyar Shahriyari. Dr. Eric Smith. Dr. Jennison Smith. Dr. Josmar Suarez. Dr. Nishi Talati. Nishi will be hooded by her brother, Dr. Tirth Talati. Dr. Abdal Rahman Tawakkol. Dr. Sameep Thakur. Sameep will be hooded by his mother, Dr. Sonal Thakur. Dr. Tushar Jumunbai Tumar. Dr. Kumudati Tiwari. Dr. Clayton Travis. Dr. Rachel Turkle. Rachel will be hooded by her father, Dr. John Hershkovich. Dr. Jonathan Vecca. Jonathan will be hooded by his sister, Dr. Courtney Vecca, and brother, Dr. Corey Vecca. Dr. Sarah Verghese. Dr. Dujar Verk. Dr. Enchi Wang. Dr. Yan Liang Wang. Dr. Bishoy Yaqub. Dr. Marco Yaqub. Dr. Boris Yanis Tarancon. Dr. Songul Yapichi. Dr. Samar Yassin. Dr. Eunice Yu. Dr. Tiffany Youssef.
Thank you to both Anthony and Christina. You did a terrific job. I would now like to call forward the chairs and directors to the podium to recognize the graduates of the graduate dental education programs present here today. For the Masters of Science in Dentistry, Dr. Ziagbi. For the certificates in the dental specialties that may also include a master's degree, endodontics, oral facial pain, orthodontics, pediatric dentistry, periodontics, and prosthodontics, Doctors Hirschberg, Singer, Cangelosi, Rosenbach, Sullivan, or Morgano. Dr. Ziagbi, you all can come up. Come on up.
Dr. Jia Huang. Dr. Jiu Huang.
Sorry. Dr. Hirschberg, you're next.
Following or receiving a certificate in endodontics, Dr. Claudia Garces. Dr. Benjamin Kelly. Dr. Jackson Parton. The following are receiving a certificate in endodontics as well as a Master of Dental Science diploma. Dr. Brandon Barnett. And Dr. Sylvia Lee.
It's oral facial pain. Steve, you're next. You're next.
I'm sorry. The following individuals will receive the certificate in orthodontics as well as the Master of Dental Science degree. Dr. Yasmin Aboud. Dr. William Buckbinder. Congratulations. Dr. Suhina Kapoor. Congratulations, Suhina. And Dr. Brandon Smith. Congratulations, Brandon.
I'm proud to announce our recipients of the Master of Dental Science Diploma, Dr. Namara, in orofacial pain, of course, Dr. Namara Aslam. Dr. Shafani Kilaro. Dr. Rashmi Kolachala. And Dr. Wen Chan Wang.
From the Department of Periodontics, the following are receiving a certificate in periodontics. Dr. Avery Wilson. The following are receiving a certificate in periodontics as well as a Master of Dental Science diploma. Dr. Morgan Adonisio. Dr. Anne-Marie Olga Athanasius. And her husband, Dr. George Athanasios.
From the Department of Pediatric Dentistry, the following are receiving a certificate in pediatric dentistry. Dr. Ali Baghalian. Dr. Allison G. Petty. Dr. Krisha Saxena. The following are receiving a certificate in pediatric dentistry as well as a Master of Dental Science diploma. Dr. Hanan Agala. Dr. Cassie Park. And Dr. Rahaf Sahaf.
So the last specialty is prosthodontics. You all remember prosthodontics in dental school, right? Okay, Dr. Khadija Alabas. She's receiving the master's degree and the certificate. Dr. Anthony Hajar. The master's degree and the certificate. Dr. Sohail Kazim, master's degree and certificate. Dr. Omar Shahid, master's degree and certificate. And Dr. Mohammed Sirwan, the certificate degree.
Thank you to the chairs and the respected specialties, and congratulations to all the graduates. We are thrilled today that the recital of the dental oath will be led by such a respected member of our dental community. I am now honored to call Dr. Peter DeCiccio, President of the New Jersey Dental Association, and a professor who has been on our clinic floor teaching and mentoring our third and fourth year students for many years, to come forward for the dental oath. Dr. DeCiccio.
Thank you, Dr. Fennessy. On behalf of my fellow officers, the Board of Trustees, and our CEO, Reva Brennan, I bring you greetings from the New Jersey Dental Association. It is indeed an honor to address you today as president of the New Jersey Dental Association. Thank you, Rutgers University and the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine's administration for allowing me this opportunity. I am very proud of all of the graduates, and I know your families are very proud of you, having watched your hard work in achieving your goals. But you are now part of a profession, and with that brings responsibilities and opportunities. This past year saw the New Jersey Dental Association develop a program in conjunction with the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine, which most likely will serve as a pilot nationally for the American Dental Association. That program, which you participated in, is the My Career, My Community program. We brought to each class resources specific for your individual concerns, and in your case, preparation for practice beyond dental school. While you will continue to use RSDM as a resource, we want you to know that organized dentistry, and specifically the New Jersey Dental Association, is your voice to keep our profession viable and sustainable. We will advocate for you and allow you to practice the way you want to practice. We want you to continue to deliver the quality care to your patients and your community that they so well deserve. So before you recite the dental oath along with me, I want you to get involved with our profession. Don't be a sideline player. Avail yourselves of the opportunities to serve others, not just in your practices, but in academia, research, and community service. Whenever you have questions, call or email me, or go to njda.org. Again, thank you and congratulations to you and your families. So now, would the class of 2023 please rise for the dental oath? And as we are now colleagues, I would like you to recite it along with me. I, as a member of the dental profession, shall keep this pledge and these stipulations. I understand and accept that my primary responsibility is to my patients, and I shall dedicate myself to render to the best of my ability the highest standard of oral health care and to maintain a relationship of respect and confidence. Therefore, let all come to me safe in the knowledge that their total health and well-being are my first considerations. I shall accept the responsibility that, as a professional, my competence rests on continuing the attainment of knowledge and skill in the arts and sciences of dentistry. I acknowledge my obligation to support and sustain the honor and integrity of the profession and to conduct myself in all endeavors such that I shall merit the respect of my patients, colleagues, and my community for the benefit of all society. All of this I pledge with pride in my commitment to my profession and the public it serves. Congratulations, doctors.
Thank you, Dr. DeCiccio. You may be seated. It is most fitting and with great pride that I call upon Dr. Denise Rogers, currently the Vice Chancellor for Interprofessional Programs at Rutgers Biomedical Health Sciences, but most importantly, the past president of UMD&J, for the presentation of the Stanley S. Bergen Jr. MD Medal of Excellence. Dr. Rogers.
In 1996, the Board of Trustees of the University of Medicine and Dentistry of New Jersey proclaimed the creation of the Stanley S. Bergen Jr. MD Medal of Excellence. As president of UMD&J for over 27 years, Dr. Bergen provided unwavering support for the university's educational mission and for its commitment to the achievement of academic excellence. In recognition of Dr. Bergen's dedication to providing students with outstanding opportunities to excel, the university authorized the striking of a distinctive medal to be presented to the graduating student from each class who best exemplifies outstanding academic accomplishments. In 2023, the tradition continues at Rutgers University, as this medal will be awarded to one graduating student from each of Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences schools. On behalf of the president of Rutgers, it gives me great pleasure to announce the recipient of the Stanley S. Bergen Jr. MD Award of Excellence for 2023, Irene Contonias. Irene, please join me at the podium. Irene came to RSDM after graduating magna cum laude from the College of New Jersey with a bachelor's in biology. From her very first to her very last day at RSDM, she continually strived to make unique contributions with determination and high achievement, all while displaying humility and graciousness. As many of you know, the dental school curriculum is rigorous. It encompasses not only all the basic sciences of the medical school curriculum, but also extensive clinical training. Irene continually showed stellar academic performance and maintained the highest GPA for all 4 years in her class, which is an extraordinary accomplishment. Even in her first year, Irene stood out among her classmates. She was chosen by her peers as one of 2 students representing the first-year class to be interviewed by the Commission on Dental Accreditation at their site visit at RSDM in 2019. She was also chosen as one of 3 students from her class to be appointed to the RSDM Honor Council, and she's been an active member on the mediation panels. At RSDM, Irene took on numerous leadership roles. She was a representative of her clinic group, an extremely effective tutor, and a foresight leader, of which a small group of Year 2 students are chosen and trained to assist the new incoming class in their transition to dental school. She was a proactive volunteer at RSDM's Give Kids a Smile Day, as well as the Sustainable Health and Wellness Village Festival. Irene's civic duty and dedication to the underserved went beyond Newark. She was one of the 10 students chosen to render dental care to the Lakota Native American population in South Dakota during what would have been her summer break. In her 4th year, Irene's leadership skills were recognized, and she was appointed as the New Jersey Dental Association's student representative in Passaic County. Irene received prestigious awards and scholarships as well. Most notably, the Omicron Kappa Upsilon National Dinner Honor Society's Dr. William S. Kramer Award of Excellence, which is awarded to one dental student at each dental school in the country. The OKU Omega Omega Chapter Foundation Award, the Edward J. Ill, MD Foundation Award, the Anthony R. Volpe Endowed Scholarship, the Andrew Gia Wren Queck Endowed Scholarship, and the L. Deckel McLean DDS Endowed Scholarship. In July, she will start a general practice residency at Morristown Medical Center. Irene, we are immensely proud of you and know that you will be a highly skilled, caring, and compassionate provider for all your patients. We also suspect that you will continue to make a difference in any community that you are a part of. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Rogers, and congratulations to Irene. This award is so well deserved. We would now like to ask Dr. Eileen Hoskins, President of the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine's Alumni Association and the member of the New Jersey Board of Dentistry, to come forward to make remarks on behalf of the alumni. Dr. Hoskins.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Fennessy. Hi, everybody. Good to see you out there. I am extremely honored and privileged to be given the opportunity to stand in front of so many talented, inquisitive, caring, and motivated young dentists representing the RSDM Alumni Association. Each and every one of you have persevered and made it to this crossroad after an extremely difficult 4 years. Please give yourself a round of applause. And pat each other on the back gently. Okay? I want to share something about this class with the audience of family and friends, and even faculty behind me, who encircle them this afternoon. In their D1 year, this group calls me many nights of lost sleep. Let me set the scene for you. It was the first year for a brand new course director and operative, and we had changed all of the rules, starting with their class. They were told by upperclassmen and upperclass women that this was going to be an easy class, but we changed all that. What fights ensued? Read the textbook. Why do we have to do that? Can't you just tell us what's important? These questions were constant. I felt universally hated by all of you. But things got better after that, I think. As you go out into the world, I have some words of wisdom for you. Dentistry is an exacting science. Do your very best to be a physician for oral health, but not to the detriment of your own health. We as dentists strive to recreate the teeth that people came into the world with. At times, this is an impossibility. Do not drive yourselves crazy. Take this from a really good source, me. Also, do not let finances rule your treatment decisions. I know that debt has accrued, but do what is best for the patient in your care. Treat each patient as if they were a close relative. When patients feel cared for, they come back to see you. This is the best advice for you learning how to build a practice. Also, take time to listen to them and make eye contact with them. It's extremely important. Also, keep your mind open. We are never done learning. One thing that I have finally learned is try not to take myself, too seriously. Learn to spend more time laughing. The experts say that bouts of laughter can boost the immune system, relax muscles, aid circulation, and protect against heart disease. Laughing can just genuinely make you feel good. Do more of it, especially now that you're done and you're out to the world. Reporting has also mentioned that people are feeling more isolated and depressed, especially since the pandemic. When you leave this wonderful community, know that we are always there for you. A call, text, or email away, your friends and your faculty are here for you. Treatment plan questions? Call us. As time goes on, I hope you will find it in your hearts, minds, and maybe pocketbooks to support your alumni association. Perhaps you could mentor a young dentist, give to a class scholarship fund, or maybe you could even join the ranks of faculty. As you know, we could use you. At RSDM, this would not be unprecedented since there are many alumni behind you here. You could join the ranks of us. Our Alumni Association can only be as successful as the type of support, hopefully strong support, that it receives from all of you, its current and new members. This is my last official duty as president of the Alumni Association, and it is my honor to have it be with you. Here, as you venture out as dentists, I hand over the reins to my extremely capable and lovable colleague, Dr. Don Lapine, as the next president. Yeah. Congratulations to you and your families. They worked hard too, making this happen for you. Please do keep in touch. We want to hear about all of your successes that you are destined to have. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Hoskin. I am pleased to ask Dr. Jasmine Renee Lopez, President of the Class of 2023, to present the closing remarks.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Fennessy. Good evening, families, friends, faculty, staff, and most importantly, my fellow classmates. And I know we're also live on YouTube, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. My name is Jasmine Renee Lopez, and I'm incredibly honored to stand before you to represent the class of 2023. Today marks a significant milestone in our lives as we graduate from dental school. We have all worked extremely hard to reach this point, and it is with great pride and joy that we celebrate this accomplishment together with all of our friends and family. So before I go any further, I would like to give recognition to some important people. First, my family, Gina, Jeffrey, and Gabby, sitting over there. Thank you for all that you do, for being my rest, for making sure I'm safe on my drives to school, for being the motivation when I felt like giving up. I could not be the person that I am without you lifting me up. Christina, our vice president and my right-hand woman, I could not ask for a better partner to support me through the SGA and Dean student meetings. Your kind heart, infectious energy brightens everyone's day. Your dedication to your patients' care is truly admirable, and I'm excited to see the amazing things you will do in Alabama. Dean Feldman, Dr. Fennessy, our GPAs, DCCs, our beloved faculty, staff, and administration, thank you for continuously challenging us and allowing us to thrive in this program. Through our many meetings, lectures, pre-clinic, and clinic sessions, it is your guidance that has allowed us to unlock our potential as lifelong learners and providers. I've been tasked with saying a few words to reflect on our class and our 4 years here at Rutgers Dental School, and quite honestly, it's been a struggle. I've listened to dozens of graduation speeches on YouTube to get inspiration and ideas for my speech. I wanted this to be great. I wanted it to be memorable, the best speech there ever was. But I don't want to metaphorically compare our journey to a pop culture figure, so please no expectations. I've decided to just speak from my heart tonight. 4 years ago, I stood before you in the OHP lecture halls, asking you to take a chance on me as president. A lot of you told me that you voted for me because of how well I spoke, or because I seemed to know what I was doing. In truth, I had been rehearsing my speech for 2 days before that. I woke up early that morning to gather my ideas, jot them down on my notes app, and figure out which combination of words I was going to use to persuade you to believe in me. Since that time, I've had the opportunity to get to know you all and create cherished memories together. In D1 year, I remember sitting next to Christina Conti and her friends and listening to her rant about how it's so mind-blowing that we don't ever run out of electricity. That was the first and last time I ever had lunch with them. I remember Kevin punching holes on his rubber dam and his scrub pants. I remember wondering how to make the floors of our Class 1 prep smooth, only to be answered by hatchet. In D2 year, I remember receiving a FaceTime call from one of our classmates, Samip, one afternoon, and he just wanted to show me his bleeding knee because he fell while walking in New York City. I remember watching anime with Roxy and Danny after long days of classes, and we would be served gourmet meal options between 6 different kinds of cereal for dinner. Just a few weeks back, I remember Eric Clipper proudly telling me that he counted more than 70 days of a certain professor taking off just this year. These are a few of many small instances that I will never forget because they connect me to each of you. Together, we have shared many moments of laughter, learning, and growth. This school has thrown us many challenging and diverse experiences, using us as guinea pigs for the advancement of the program, and at times, we had to figure it out ourselves. But now that we've done it, it feels amazing to say that the class of 2023 has made history. We were the first RSDM class to use electric handpieces, the first RSDM class to take a fully remote curriculum as a result of a global pandemic, the first RSDM class to take that BS exam twice. Sorry, BSI exam. The first RSDM class to take the INBDE and crush it with a 100% pass rate. I always believed in the saying that God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. And my friends, just take a look at what we have overcome. In addition to juggling demanding exams and fulfilling requirements, many of us simultaneously grappled with life's pressures. Despite dental school engulfing our lives, the world outside continued to spin without pause. We all had our fair share of hardships in our own personal lives. Some of us had to mourn the loss of a loved one, had to take care of sick family members, raise a family, learn to live away from a family due to immigration, experience heartbreak, start a new life in a different country, deal with insecurity and the struggle of finding oneself. We all have had to make sacrifices to get to where we are today, and it's the one thing that will always bond you to me, you to the people next to you, and you to the people even on this stage. After today, let's continue to take care of each other as colleagues, friends, and family, because you are not alone and you never will be. Classmates, you chose to believe in me, and that has opened so many opportunities that I would have never had. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you feel that I've represented you well. On gratitude, I encourage you all to look away from me for a couple of seconds. Look towards the audience, find your families. Take a moment to look at your support system, your mentors. They've cheered us on these past 4 years. Your patience is commendable. Their love is outpouring. And they're the ones who pushed us, encouraged us, and motivated us when we were ready to give up, when we were starting to lose ourselves. So let's take this time to make some noise for our loudest and strongest supporters. This is for you. And to end the thank yous, a big shout out to my group of friends. I know they're upset that I haven't mentioned them in the speech yet. So Bishoy, Roxana, Daniel, Maria, Gabby, John, thank you for giving me a home away from home. I will truly miss you. As we part ways, there is a piece of advice I want to share, one I hope will resonate deeply with each and every one of you. Take up space. Be a leader in a field, even if it means working behind the scenes. Although I may be physically small, today I am here standing on this stage, boldly demonstrating that I too can command my own space. Use this to speak your mind about what you believe in, and don't be shy to let others accommodate you. After we move our tassels, after we get our diplomas, you will be known as doctor. Use this title to make a difference in the profession and, more importantly, in your patients' lives. Tomorrow will be met with a lot of uncertainty, but one thing is clear. You are a doctor. So whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, take up space. Let your voice be heard. You've worked hard and you surely deserve it. We stand on the shoulders of giants, the dentists and healthcare providers who have come before us and paved the way for our success. Let us honor their legacy by being grateful for the opportunities we've received and by paying it forward to future generations. Moreover, let us never forget the impact that we can make in the lives of our patients. The smiles we created, the pain we alleviated, and the confidence we restored are more than just physical outcomes. They are testaments to the soul healing that we dentists provide. So, as we gather on the brink of a new chapter in our lives, I can't help but feel a sense of sadness. These are our last moments together with the faculty and staff who have guided us and to the classmates who have become like family to us. So with that, I stand here to say goodbye as your friend, your colleague, and finally, for the last time, your presidentist. Congratulations, class of 2023. You have achieved something truly remarkable, and you have the potential to make a profound impact. The world awaits. Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine. That was a terrific speech. And as I've said to you personally, it's been my pleasure and privilege to work with you over the last 4 years. Last, I would like to give special thanks to the staff who worked hard behind the scenes to organize this convocation. I think it is fitting we applaud their hard work and dedication. And last, I wish the class of 2023 much success and happiness in the years to come. I know you will always have the support of each other, as your class has an incredibly strong bond, and all of you are an amazing group of doctors. You will do us all proud. And to the families and honored guests, faculty and administration, thank you for taking the time to attend Rutgers School of Dental Medicine's convocation. The platform party will recess first. Dr. York and Dr. Rami, if you would like to lead, followed by the faculty and our graduates, our new doctors. Congratulations.